I'm Mark St. Regis with Studio Electronics, and we're at the NAMM show here, 2013, the Winter NAMM, with Noisebug, a store that carries our stuff. We haven't been to the show for some time, but we're here. We're happy to be here. Back to our roots with the Boomstar synths, the 4075, which is the classic ARP, the 5089, the classic mode 24 dB ladder filter, and 3003, which is our Omega Series 303 filter, but we're discovering it sounds sweeter than that here in this configuration. It sounds more like an SH101, classic Roland warm filter. And then when the boards come in next week, this is the Boomstar SEM, which was held by none other than Tom Oberheim himself. And
you had the fingerprints varnished.
That's right. I did drop to one knee, and I granted him a title of nobility. And so we had a laugh. And this is the sound that he programmed while he was here on the 4075. No envelope depth whatsoever. This is pretty much our stock in trade over the years, making synthesizers for hip hop, R&B artists, dance.
So what's the structure like? One oscillator, two oscillators, what's the basic structure of the synth?
Basic structure, 2 oscillators, but with the handy sub, which can be half off or full. Variable waveform on square wave on oscillator 1. You can stack the sine and the square, again center off there, with either the that's a triangle, right?
Yeah.
It's late in the day. And a sawtooth, and oscillator 2 can be taken off keyboard tracking. We know how deadly fun that can be. And it's it also offers the square and non-variable, and the triangle and the sawtooth, and fine tune, which can be it's very sensitive, which is lovely though for micro tuning and whatnot. And oscillator 2 can be, the pitch can be controlled by envelope 1 or envelope 2. It's lovely. Moving along quickly, the classic orientation, frequency, Q resonance, with the half off and full track of the mini mode. Envelope 1 features, ADSR features the looping, which is nice.
Oh, so you can use it like another LFO?
Yeah. Let's do that. Do that, he said.
What depth?
Oh, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm on the wrong synth. That's why. So, yes. So the looping.
All right, that's good, because that's something that you see on sort of virtual synths.
So that's nice, to get to, it's not just a wave coming through it.
Because you don't normally see that on actual analogs, you see it on virtual synths.
Right.
Software.
Right, so we've tried to bring something interesting to the game. The circuit's wonderful. These are all the discrete circuits from the 70s. They're public domain, but we've perfected them and brought them into.
Is it just the filter that's different between them?
Right, just the filter.
Right.
You can tell here with the SEM that will be built soon that there is an extra notch, bandpass, CV in, gate in, but on all of them there are patch points for the CV, the gate, the VCF, frequency modulation, and amplitude modulation, which is lovely for side chaining. So we move quickly through the rest of the features here. So there's loop mode here, which we did discover. And then this is the filter section here, so the envelope depth. The Tom Oberheim setting, Mark St. Regis setting, and then of course that can go to.
That's quite a lot of waves on the LFO then.
Yeah, it's very nice. Look at those woofs. Can't do that with virtual. So that can be routed to the LFO, the frequency, the
VCO,
the VCF cutoff, and also to VCO2. And don't question me on that any further. And the second ADSR can work as in master mode, which is very nice. So that can be your nice bright envelope. Then you're back to your filter.
Oh, so you got a nice switch. Yeah, that's cool.
And then it also will drone for you.
Right, so just bypass effectively. Yeah.
It's just you know, you don't have to put no knife blades or matchbooks in the keys. And what I like here is this LFO trigger mode. Now it works off the speed of the LFO. That can be quite handy.
I'm just curious about what made you make 3 different boxes? What made you go for 3 boxes rather than like an interchangeable filter?
An immediate answer should come to my mind.
It's Sunday.
No, say it one more time. Oh, an interchangeable filter?
Rather than
it would be more expensive to pull them in and out. Noise could be introduced. And then again, only the SEM module will have the additional switches, and so logistically, it was a little rugged. There was an idea to do that, or an idea to, for an expanded option, but we decided against it. And there's something lovely about being dedicated to, the program here. And then so quickly finishing the features here, this so if it's just not feeling good enough,
Oh, you got like a drive.
the overdrive comes in. Or your hardware ring mod. Or your cross mod. Right, and it's nice and loud. I did much more interesting things with that bit of knob twisting throughout the show, but one can never tell when the rain will fall on the crops. Let's hope they're not GMO crops. And then the bottom here is utility stuff. Your master tune, bend, glide, dynamics. People still use dynamics with synthesizers. Envelope 1 of the pulse width.
Oh, nice.
This is something I think that the Prophet 5 brought to the game and took with it. VCO levels, ring mod, noise, feedback. These are all. Was that you or me?
I think it was you.
Was that you?
I beg your pardon. I had a banana for breakfast.
And I just had the grilled chicken and the fries. Yeah, I mean, it can get really weird and unpleasant, and then you can get right back to your. Why don't we play? That seemed to be equally uneventful. Why don't we play a little bit of the 303? Let's get a little, maybe another sequence going or two. That would be our Angry 4075. And by the way, not a single crash. Nothing has gone. Nothing has drifted. Perfect tracking on everything. It's years and years of making these synths. So.
What's the interface? Is it MIDI or USB or both? Or
it's just MIDI and audio.
Right.
Nothing to get between you and actually recording something that's up. Because once it's up, I mean, it's going to be up for you, and maybe it will never be up the same way again. You know what I mean? So chirps just like that lovely 303. stackable waveforms are nice. Got to have that overdrive. Positive feedback.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So these are available now, right?
Indeed, you know, these are the first production units that have been built. We're fulfilling a I don't know if they were going to be hand built, but we're 2 weeks. Yeah, the boards have been, everything has been, all the band-aids have been removed. These are the production units. Everything works, everything sounds good. We're going to add more times to the LFO. We're going to implement the learn function, which is a little bit of the software that comes in allowing you to change note priority, set the MIDI overflow, you know, have it, you know, just add a bit more MIDI functionality to it.
Right, cool.
So
they're going to be in production kind of soon, pretty soon then, yeah?
They're in production.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, it's just some code is just getting ported into them. So we'll be handing out units next week to people that placed advance orders.
And what sort of prices are they running at?
Right now it's right, Jim? $8.49 now. Is that?
$8.99.
$8.99.
Oh, it's always been $8.99. What do you mean? The price?
Great.
$8.99 retail.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.